So we described before, there's a zakat. So that's a deep subject that people shouldn't pass. Why would charity be cleaning? And every society got this from Islam, right? Because it was tidings. Then the unbelievers say, oh, when the Muslims were ruling, the jizya, they taxed us. So we're talking about in America we get taxed, sales tax, income tax, property tax. Is it jizya? Because we don't believe? Or no? They got the whole understanding from Islam that when you cleanse people you take from them, because not everybody is going to be willingly going to give and say, oh yeah, I'll pay for the police, I'll pay for the fire department, I'll pay for the schools. Many will say, no. So, but your kid is going to the school. So the human nature is very bad. You offer a bag of vegetables and say, these vegetables we got them subsidized, they're $20. They put 2 bags inside one and say it's $20. I say, you ripping off a masjid? No khushya? So you can't be amazed at what people do. And if Allah wanted to leave it to everybody's consciousness, we would have no parks, we would have no schools, we would have no fire departments, no police departments. Like the Middle East, they have none of them. They have one corrupt guy who comes and beats you depending upon who paid you more. If you paid more he arrests you, if you paid less he beats you. That's why we say Islam left these regions, but Prophet's kingdom is here. Everything that Prophet had envisioned for his nation is here. So the understanding of zakah and that it relates to cleansing, that every aspect of our life has to have a zakat. Your time is not your own. Just like you can't come and say, this is my money, I earned it. But who? Who paid you? The Lord Most High. That's tawheed, that's the first part of Islam is tawheed, that everything comes from Allah. So my time is not my own, my health is not my own, my life is not my own, my wealth is not my own, my children are not my own, nothing is my own. When we understand that reality, it has to flow. You cannot bank it, close it, stop it. As soon as you fall into that trap of shaitan, sickness comes. So when somebody makes a business that says, give me all your money and I'm going to give you less than 1%, and I'm going to take your money and I'm going to invest it and keep it flowing. You've been fooled. But had you taken that money and invested it, moved it and kept circulating it so that it created a flow, and that flow has blessings, that flow sustains a community. And this was the realities of zakah and how it cleanses. And we described that even your body requires movement. Your time is not yours. I don't have any time, but it's not yours. The time that Allah gave to you and us, we are responsible for. Allah will ask us that in these hours that you had nothing to do, what did you do? I played with this, I did with this, I did like that. And there's a zakat on that. And that's why they teach us, this real guidance is do service. This is the greatest cleansing of our time, our understanding, our knowledges. Young kids that are making reels and beats and everything, nasheeds, versus getting their fingers off of video games to making nasheeds. This is a zakat upon them, this is a cleansing upon them. It's not a favour to me, it's the shaykh is giving from the oceans of guidance that is relevant to their age and their understanding, is that give your zakat on your time, on your ability, on your knowledges. Your health has to move, you cannot sit in an office, you have to keep moving. Your blood requires, your body actually requires zakat. You cannot keep your body, and this is again the satanic system, like a bank. Sit right here and they bank people because you're the commodity. They sit here, it's funny because the anti-organic people, they look and say, look at the poor chickens. They lock them in a coop, massive 10,000 chickens. They don't let them move and they hatch eggs. I said, but what's so sad about that? That's like a modern office building. 10,000 people in this building and they sit them on a chair for 8-9 hours like waiting for you to lay an egg. Means how productive were you for that day? Pop, 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 pop. And then we look at the animals and say, poor animals, poor. And the animals looking at us and say, poor humans, you guys really, you had everything, God gave you everything. And you're sitting in that building on a chair roosting, hoping to lay an egg. So everything in our life the shaitan is playing from every direction. You give and put your money in savings and you take a immensely ridiculous 1%. They take your money and make every type of crazy investment. When they lose it, they get more money from the government refunded because they don't care. Everything in our lives shaitan is playing with us. So zakat, and my whole life is a zakat. My time has to be cleansed, my health has to be cleansed, my money has to be cleansed, my ability and knowledges and whatever Allah has given to me, a portion of that has to go towards Prophet. And that's why the shaykhs call out that live a life of service, you will be held accountable. You know, there's only so much time that you think you have and that you're getting away with it. But time is ending and something comes in a sudden and you have no way to call out because you know your hisab is empty. You didn't serve, you didn't do, you didn't give. Who will you call when difficulty comes to the door and in the skies and on every street? And that's again the reality of guidance. They're warning that difficulty comes, craziness comes, instability comes. Make sure that the accounts have something in them, that when that person speaks they have big accounts, that they live the life of service, they live the life of charity, they live the life of doing a khidmat. When they ask, the heavens are listening. But when there's nothing in the accounts, it's common sense. It's like, what do you want now? All the warners came to you, all Qur'an is saying all the time, every warner came to you and you mocked them. Now you want something? So this is the system they ask, that while you think you aren't good, then is the time to be active. You know, put it out of shaitan and put it back towards Rahman. Don't bank yourself, don't bank your time, don't bank your charity, don't bank any of that with a system made by shaitan, but live a life of khidmat and service and movement and activity. Keep your blood to be flowing, your mind to be thinking, your life to be of service in the way of Sayyidina Muhammad to make Allah happy, inshaAllah. Subhana rabbika rabbil izzati amma yasifoon wa salaamun al mursaleen walhamdulillahi rabbil alameen bi hurmati Muhammad al-Mustafa wa siri Surat al-Fatiha. Ya Rasul Kareem.